Hey friends, it is Sarah here from Strong with Sarah Weight Loss Coaching. And today I want to talk about one of the secret ingredients to weight loss. So if you are somebody who has been following me for a while, you know that I'm always talking about nutrition and fitness. And today I want to talk about something that easily flies under the radar if you're trying to lose weight. And that is all about the surprising connection between sleep and weight loss. So often on a weight loss journey, sleep is something that is never or very rarely talked about and can exponentially influence whether or not you are successful in losing weight. So on today's video, I really want to discuss how sleep affects your weight loss goals. First thing that I want to chat about is all about how poor sleep can actually sabotage your weight loss goals, and even better, what you can do about it. Now, research suggests when we as humans are sleep deprived, our bodies cannot regulate our hunger and fullness hormones. So, a couple things to talk about here. And the first is that when I'm talking about being sleep deprived, I'm meaning that you're getting less than 7 to 9 hours of sleep on average. And when I'm talking about hunger hormones, there are two ones that I want to discuss. The first one is ghrelin, which controls your hunger levels. And the second one is leptin, which is released when you start eating, and it allows you to feel full. So therefore, you know to stop eating. And when you're sleep deprived, our bodies can't regulate either of those hormones properly, which means you don't know if you're actually hungry or if you're tired, and you don't know when to stop eating because you can't gauge your fullness levels very well. Now, a second thing that happens when we are sleep deprived is that our energy tends to plummet because we're tired. And what happens when you're tired? What types of foods do you end up craving? They're probably the high carb, high sugar, high calorie foods because on a subconscious level, we just want to feel more energy. And what types of foods give us that quick jolt of energy? It's the high carb, high calorie, high sugar foods. So when you're sleep deprived, your cravings tend to be through the roof because your mind is telling you, I need energy. And those foods give you that quick jolt of energy, but they also lead to a quick energy spike, which leaves you feeling crappier than if you hadn't eaten the foods in the first place. Now, reason number 3 that poor sleep contributes to struggling with weight loss is because it actually tends to slow your metabolism. And again, as humans, we need an average of 7 to 9 hours of sleep most nights for our metabolism to truly reset and to be able to fully digest and break down all of the nutrients and all of the food that we ate on the previous day. And if you're not getting the correct amount of sleep, your body doesn't have time to fully reset, which means the whole next day your metabolism is slightly slower than if you had gotten a full, proper night of sleep. So, obviously, we've covered 3 reasons why sleep is necessary for proper weight loss, but let's also chat through some practical tips to get you to sleep more. Now, tip number 1, and I will be honest, I struggle with this one at times, but really try to put away all technology a minimum of 30 to 60 minutes before going to bed. Research also suggests that as humans, we sleep so much better in a very dark space, so get things like blackout curtains and really keep your room nice and cool. Like if you're able to, anywhere from about 66 to 68 degrees Fahrenheit, can be that sweet spot. But again, play with your own preferences and notice how well you sleep at different temperatures. Last but not least, something that I find really beneficial is keeping a sticky note or a notepad next to me on my nightstand. And if I notice my brain starts going 100 miles an hour while I'm trying to sleep, again, I keep that notepad there and a pen, and I'll just jot down anything I need to do the next day so that I'm not constantly thinking about all the things that need to get done. Now, my final tip about trying to get more sleep is to really think about taking baby steps. So often, the weight loss coaching clients that I work with will try drastic measures to get more sleep. So maybe a client is going to bed between 11:30 p.m. and midnight, and they come to me after watching my sleep training that I give all clients, and they say, "Sarah, tonight I want to try going to bed at 9 p.m." Now, for some people, making that jump from 11:30 p.m. or midnight to 9 p.m. is going to be easy peasy lemon squeezy. And for most people, that's going to be a drastic change that isn't probably realistic with your demands in life right now. So instead of focusing on trying to get to bed an hour or two earlier, focus on 5-minute increments. So maybe, again, you go to bed at 11:30 now. Can you get in bed every night for the rest of this week at 11:25? And once you do that consistently, then aim for 11:20 and 11:15 and so on. I find, especially for something so nuanced as sleep, because so many factors affect how much sleep we get, really trying to just move the needle slightly is much more effective than trying to drastically change your nighttime routine or how late you're sleeping in the morning. Now, if getting more sleep or if just eating healthier or getting in more movement is something that you're looking for some more personalized support around, I am going to link the URL to my weight loss coaching website in the first comment. Feel free, check out what we offer. Reach out to me if you're interested. Sometimes I find just having that person to troubleshoot with is really a game changer between being successful and not. So, as always, if that's something you're not interested in, that is a-okay. If you find this video helpful, like and subscribe to my channel, and we will talk more soon.